Today's tutorial is going to be a little different. So this here is like an infinity scarf, right? It's really cute. I'm going to show you how to make this, but let me show you what else it does, which is really, really cool. So we lift it up, pull these drawstrings, pull this up, and now we have a beanie. So not only is it an infinity scarf, it is also a beanie. So it has two purposes. So this is a great gift idea. So if you guys want to learn how to make this, let me show you. Let's get started on the tutorial. Today's tutorial is going to be on a cute little fun beanie. So to make this beanie, I have a 4.0 hook and I just have some acrylic yarn, and I'm going to go ahead and start with a slip knot. So I just make my slip knot like so. And now I'm going to chain up. So I am going to chain up until I get 12 inches. So if you want your beanie to be a little bit more slouchy, you'll go a little bit longer, but I'm doing it to 12 inches. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and now I'm going to check to see how we are as far as length goes. So we went ahead and we chained up 40. That is with the 4.0 hook. So if you're using a bigger hook, you'll probably go a little bit less. If you're using a smaller hook, you'll go a little bit more. But again, a chain of 40 is what I started with. So now I'm going to go and find the third stitch from the hook. So 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to put a double crochet right into this stitch. And I'm going to put a double crochet into each stitch all the way around. So we just go through here and do a double crochet into each stitch all the way back down to the end of this row. Okay. So go ahead and do a double crochet all the way into each stitch all the way down. Now, if you do not know what a double crochet is, I will show you. You yarn over. This is how I do it. I yarn over like so. Go into my stitch. You'll see the stitch right here. Go through, grab your yarn, pull it through. You have 3 on your hook. Yarn over, go through 2. Yarn over, go through 2. Okay, that is a double crochet. So we will do that all the way down, and then when we get to the next row, I will show you what we're going to do. All right, so that row is done. You see that double crochet, how pretty it looks? Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to chain up 3, 1, 2, 3. We are going to turn our work, and what we're going to do now is this counts as a double crochet. So in this stitch here, we're going to do a front post double crochet. So we go through our front post just like this. Yarn over, pull through, and we pull this through like that. The next double crochet is just going to be a regular double crochet right into that stitch. Okay? Just like normal. Then the following one is going to be a front post double crochet. So we go through here and you pull this. This is the post. The double crochet itself from the previous round is going to be your post. Yarn over, go through that post, pull it through, and do your double crochet. Okay, next stitch is where your double crochet was from the previous round. You're just going to do a regular double crochet into that stitch. Sorry, my yarn is brown, so it's kind of hard to see, and I apologize for that, but this is what I was going to make with this beanie, and so I was like, I'm going to have to show you guys with this yarn. I can try a different color if you guys want for the next one. Okay, so we're just doing front post. The next stitch is just a regular stitch in the double crochet. Okay, next stitch is a front post, and you just alternate all the way around. And we're going to do this every single round until we get to 28 inches long. Okay, So that is what, oops, I lost that one. So go back in here. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this row. I will meet you when we get to the end so I could show you how to go on to the next one. But it's pretty easy. It's self-explanatory. It'll just look raised. Again, if you have different yarn, it'll look different. Mine is brown, so it's kind of hard to see the raisedness. But yeah, all right. So go on to the end of this row and I'll meet you there. All right, so we've made it to the end of that row, and what we're going to do now is we're going to chain up 3. 1, 2, 3, turn our work. And wherever you see the front post, it's going to be in the back post now. You see? So this is our regular double crochet right here. We're just going to do our regular double crochet right in this stitch. Now in this stitch here is the back post. See where this is where we did our front post, right? So it looks like this. So we're going to go ahead and do a back post, which is just going through the back post, pulling it through like so, and then doing our double crochet. Okay, now we do a regular double crochet into this stitch. Now, where there's the front post, where we did the front post, now it's a back post. So we go through and we do our back post. Okay, so you'll be, wherever your post is, you'll either be doing a front post or a back post. We're just keeping the post the same. So wherever it is, that's where we're going. So you just do your regular double crochet right here into the normal stitch. Okay. And then we find the back post here, right here, and we do our back post. Okay. And we're going to do this until we get, this is 28 inches long this way. Okay. So I will meet back here about halfway. We could see where we're at, and then we'll move forward from there. So again, wherever your front post or back post is, that's where you're doing it. This round, it's a back post. Next round, it will be a front post. So you'll just be alternating it that way. Okay. All right. So I will meet you in a little bit. All right, so I have measured this here, and it measures up to about 24 inches. So you can go to 28 inches if you want. I didn't want mine that big because we will be connecting it right here. And then this is going to be where it goes onto your neck or your head. Again, this is a dual beanie scarf. So that is what we're working with here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and cut this edge off, and I'm going to make sure that I have enough to sew in. So I'm going to just cut it enough so that I have enough to sew in, because I need to sew it together. So I am going to pull this through, and then I get it here, and I am folding it this way, okay? And then we're going to go ahead and sew this together, just like that, okay? So I'm going to come here, get my needle. So I have threaded my needle, and what I like to do is, you see where these two go in right here? I like to go in to the two for both. See how that is? And I pull it through like so. Now you can totally do a single crochet down the center or even a slip stitch. I just don't like, I want it to be seamless, so I don't want to see it. So that's why I like to do it with my needle and the yarn. But again, you can do it however you want to do it, however you want to connect it. That's just how I do it. I apologize, my vacuum is vacuuming right now, so it's a little loud down here. So I just do this all the way down to make sure, and again, you can see how it's through 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So go ahead and do this all the way to the end, and I'll meet you when we are done here. So now we have to make a drawstring, and in order to make a drawstring, I'm going to go ahead and do a slip knot. And I'm going to go ahead and chain up about 120. So all right, so now that I finished with the drawstring, I'm just going to go ahead and tie it off. And then what we're going to do is we could sew in the ends. You can do it now or you can do it when you're done. I'm going to do it when I'm done because I am going to put some beads at the end of this. So I need that. So what we're going to do is right here where our the top is, either one, doesn't matter. You can pick whichever side you want to pick. And then right into here is where we're going to put our drawstring. So we're going to go through here. And then I'm going to pin it right here so that it doesn't, so you're not pulling it through the whole thing over and over again. It has to be, you have to stop it. So I'm just going to go through here and then pin this, and then I will get this and go through each one. So we'll go here and pull it through like this, and then pull it through like that. Pull it through on this end like that, and just keep going all the way around, pulling it through like this. And then I will meet you when we get to the end, back to where we put the stitch marker. Okay, so just go through and pull it through like so. Okay, so we made this. This is what it looks like. It's like a neck scarf, right? It's like an infinity scarf. But wait. And just like that, it's a beanie. So you can either wear it as a scarf or you can wear it as a beanie. You can do whatever you want with these. I decided that I was going to put little things on them, and I can totally, you can put tassels up here. You could just kind of do it like that, so that way you can't even, it's not even bothering you at all. And then if you're like, okay, well, now I want it back a scarf, you just kind of pull this out like this and open it back up. Pull it down. Fix your hair, because your hair is probably going to be a mess like mine is. And now it's a scarf. That easy. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know in the comments if you would plan to use this or if you think it's a cool idea. And yeah, y'all have a good one.